All right, so I just want to thank everyone who's taking the time to be here today to listen to my presentation. My name is Chantel, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on social media and how it can really benefit a business if utilized correctly. The title of my presentation is called Does Your Business Get Social? So, what exactly are the benefits of social media marketing? You know, it's 2017. We have so many social media platforms. I'm sure when you think of them, you think of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr. I mean, the list goes on and on. And something that I found through research and through trial and error and experience myself is that each social media platform has a strength that can be utilized for specific businesses depending on the industry. So as I was doing some research on the benefits of social media marketing, I came across something by Life Marketing, and they provided 75 different benefits of when using social media to help a business. Now, we don't have time to go through all 75 of those benefits. However, I did pick a good handful of them that were tailored specifically towards the world's best corn dogs, or the company that Scott Barney owns. So the first benefit and thing that you need to keep in mind while using social media is being able to humanize your brand. Now, people tend to want to interact more with other people one-on-one rather than just like objects or things. That's just how we are. Especially people can be really social too. After doing research, I found that over 60% of people are actually visual learners. I myself am included in that population right there. Now, to humanize your brand is to put a face to what you're selling, or you put a face to your product. It's being able to showcase real images of your customers and employees. Now, one great tool that we've had to be able to do that is Instagram's live story feature, or let alone the story feature alone. So Scott, I mean, you're at, farmers markets and carnivals, and you go to all these big events here in Eastern Idaho. So something you could do to really help humanize your brand is to be able to, during an event like that, maybe when you're not as busy, pull out your phone and do an Instagram live story. Help stream what's going on and help people become familiar with you and your employees that are at the food truck. The next thing you need to keep in mind is effective marketing. So what exactly is this effective marketing? The next several steps will kind of go along with this and why it's important to have effective marketing. So I took a look at your Facebook page and your Instagram page just to kind of see how you're marketing, how effective it really is. Now, on your Facebook page alone, you'll see I was able to see how many people are following you. You have over 1,300. That's a great presence on social media. You do have good ratings. You're in the right food industry, as I see on your Facebook page. And you also provide your consumers with a map and a phone number and an option to message you. Now, these are all really good things that I saw on your Facebook. Now, as far as the cons or things that could be improved are your profile picture and your cover photo. Now, the first thing that people are going to see when they search your Facebook page is going to be what's on the screen right now. And as you can see, the colors good to get together, but it's just not super professional and it's not super complimentary or exciting. So something you can do to keep in mind, oh, sorry, I have something in my eye. Something you can do to keep in mind for this is to be able to use is to be able to use your company's logo. I've seen several pictures on your Instagram that are worthy to be your Facebook profile picture. So just to take some time to think about that. On Instagram, I loved how you have your schedule there. You have a Tuesday to Saturday, and you have the specific times. And you also have a decent amount of followers. Now, if we apply these things that I'm teaching you right now, and I'm trying to present to you, those followers can go up significantly if certain things are taken into account. So I certainly manage a social media page for BYU Idaho for an organization called the Women's Advisory Council. Now, this council has been around on campus for a while, but it just no one really knows what it is. And honestly, I didn't know what it was until I started working for it and being one of their social media specialists. Now, in the past about 2.5 months that I've worked here, we've seen over a 50% increase in followers alone on Instagram. It doesn't take into account the likes on Facebook or anything else but the followers. So our presence on Instagram has shot up over 50% in the time that I've been here. That's because I've been able to utilize these things that I'm teaching you. And while it may seem overwhelming, just think of how simple it is. Take one thing at a time. For example, back to the effective marketing. An effective way to market your brand is by hosting giveaways. And this also helps spread the word and gets people aware of what's going on. It helps bring an audience to you specifically. So every Wednesday for this organization I manage, or I help manage for their social media, we do a donut giveaway. So it usually provides every Wednesday, so it's consistent, and it provides our the people that are like our page and everything to tag their friends, tag their family, tag their roommates, tag their spouses, or whoever, their dog or goldfish, whatever. It allows people to tag other people and get word out about our giveaway. From that alone, we've seen a significant higher increase of followers and people that are interested in our page and whatnot. So this is definitely something I highly recommend. Kimberly Weitler indicates that 92% of consumers believe recommendations from friends and family over all other forms of advertising. So say you're doing a giveaway on every Thursday, for example. People are going to get word out. You can encourage people to invite their friends, invite their family, bring a buddy, bring a date, whatever it may be. And because those recommendations are coming from friends and family rather than something they're seeing on social media, they're going to respond much better to that. Now, Facebook gives us a great tool called Facebook Insights or Analytics to be able to analyze your progress on social media, specifically on Facebook. So the great thing about social media is that it is trackable. You can measure your sales, your website traffic, the effectiveness of your social media advertising goals, and everything you have going on. So these were a couple screenshots I took from my own business page that I currently manage, and I pulled it from the month of November. And you'll see that the reason I chose November was because I had about 2 weeks that I didn't really have any business because I was getting new camera gear and whatnot. And that's why it was perfect to use for this example. So you'll see on these graphs, you can see the page views have increased, the page likes have increased, but my number of reachers, or the people I reached, it went down quite a bit. And again, that's because I wasn't on it. We can also see the posts that I've been posting, which ones were successful. I can think back to, okay, why was this successful? Why was the first post more successful than, one down the row? I can see how many people were engaged in that. I can also see who my audience is. Is my audience more women or men? In this case, it's women. And you can also do it by locations. What are some of your most popular locations? For me, it's Rexburg and Middleton, Idaho. And if I want to, I can always mark that I'm going to be going to Middleton since I have a lot of followers from there. And that helps me get business. And same goes for you. If you have a lot of followers in Rexburg and maybe second in Idaho Falls, and then maybe the next spot is more popular is Blackfoot, if it's worth it, if you do all the math and everything, you can take your business, since it's a food truck, and go to each location, specifically tailor to your targeted audience. Now, another great thing in social media are hashtags. I used to just cringe when I heard the word hashtag because I simply did not know what it meant. I didn't know the purpose of hashtags. I thought they were kind of pointless and dumb. However, since I've been able to learn more about hashtags and use them in my own business and in the organization I currently manage, it has helped bring our presence up so much, and I'm excited to teach you why. An article on LinkedIn said, marketing a brand is a vital part of business. It doesn't say it's optional or what, but it's vital. And through hashtags, we're able to market our brands. Now, on your Instagram page, I pulled up a post that you did during the solar eclipse. Now, you have great info. You have the time, location, what's going to be going on. But I don't see any hashtags. And now with an event this big, this is something that could have brought your followers and probably brought you a lot more business. And now for the future, now that you can incorporate those hashtags into your posts. And you're probably thinking, okay, what kind of hashtags am I supposed to incorporate into my posts? Since you have a food truck, and I did actually some stalking on your competitors for the other folks that do World's Best Corn Dogs, these are some of the ones that they did. They did hashtag World's Best Corn Dogs, hashtag food truck, hashtag street food. And specifically for our region right here, do hashtag BYUI, do hashtag Rexburg. Really target your audience here in Rexburg, specifically this college town of BYU, Idaho. Now, another really great thing about social media is that it's pretty darn affordable. And I love this picture because it's this kid, probably an intern looking for an internship, says we'll work for free. That's how I like to see it at least. A lot of internships that are offered here locally, a lot of them aren't paid from what I've found out. And I can say that because I'm working for a non-paid internship next semester for a local boutique. I'm either photographer and social media manager. Now, when you have a social media manager or specialist, you basically hand everything over to them. They do all your marketing, and they take care of your social media account so that you don't have to. And Scott, I would encourage you to take advantage of living in a small college community. You mentioned when I asked you what maybe the weakness of your company was, and you said social media. Take advantage of hiring an intern that can do your social media and look over his or her shoulder as they do so. Learn how to do these things. Help them experiment. Have them figure out trial and error what works and what doesn't work. But I would highly recommend you to look into getting an intern since you're already so busy during the spring and the summer and the fall with just running your business and gathering supplies and everything. Consider getting an intern to help with this social media thing. Something I encourage you to keep doing is keep developing partnerships. I saw you were partnered with the DeLeo as I did some stalking on Instagram and Facebook. And so continue with that. See if you can get more involved with them. Another app that I've recently found that helps with these partnerships is called GlassCard. It gets lots of local businesses on an app, and you can see their specials, their ongoing specials. So I'd highly encourage you to get involved with that as well. So with all of that being said, social media is a super powerful tool in effective marketing. It can help bring a business of nothing up to a business of something. It can help spread word that your business is here. It gets affordable. It's convenient because you run your own clock. So consider and remember the power and importance of social media in a business and what it can do for you. Thank you for your time.